Good morning, everybody, and welcome to, it's the last day of January 2022, and I know for a lot of people, today is your first day back at work, so enjoy it and let's get back into it. Guys, there's a couple of things I want to touch on today. So what I'm going to suggest is go and grab a cup of coffee or tea or a wine or orange juice or whatever it is that you drink, water, and knock out 10 or 15 minutes, because this is really an important video and I don't want this to go by the wayside. Some stuff, number one, the first thing that I really want to touch on, and I really need to touch on, especially for our New South Wales members, is, guys, you really need to be compliant with the legislation. Now, I've seen a couple of agents and agencies here in Sydney over the past couple of weeks putting out content that is bang out of order. So what I mean by that is I'm seeing, and just to recap now, there's not a lot of literature out there when you look at governing websites like the Department of Fair Trading for New South Wales, the New South Wales government, or the REI. The first thing that I really want to bring to New South Wales attention is you must never, ever put out a video or a piece of content or a signboard or a DL or anything at all unless you have a signed agency agreement, whether that be a property management agreement, a MMA, or a sales agreement. And you must never put something out there to the marketplace if it's a sales property without a contract for sale readily available. Now, fair trading, and it has happened. I've seen it happen. It hasn't happened to me. Hasn't happened to our members, but I have seen it where a complaint's been made and fair trading actually request, when, if you get a complaint made, you've got to provide all documentations. They will ask for the date that you got obviously the MMA signed or the sales agreement signed. Obviously you got to present that. They will ask to see evidence of the date that you received the contract for sale. And they will ask for the date, especially if it comes to social media, that any posting is relevant to that property. They'll want to see a screenshot with a date. So if you've been, and remember, you can't go and delete this stuff. If someone's made a complaint about you, chances are they've taken a screenshot. And if you pull it down, it makes you look guilty. So just be aware of those couple of things. Okay. So that's the legality side of it. I am working with the other states and territories, and we are going to get in touch with the other countries. So predominantly New Zealand and the New York market, where we're stronger. We are going to get in touch with your governing bodies to get some kind of clarity around that. Okay, so guys, legal stuff aside, let's talk about the socials and projections and everything for this year. Now, I found out last week that TikTok has just been named the #1 website in the world and the #1 social media platform, dethroning Facebook for the first time. And I think it was ranked like 7th or 8th this time last year. It's now hit the #1 spot. So guys, everyone that follows this, watches this stuff, I know that you have seen me banging on about TikTok for over a year now. This time it's not just me. All the most respected news outlets in the world are claiming this. So it's where you need to be. And if you take nothing else from this video, please take away the fact that you must be on TikTok. Now, I'm going to go through a couple of reasons why, and we're going to talk about, obviously I think Facebook is a bit prehistoric at the moment, but we're going to go through a couple of examples on how you can still keep Facebook and make it relevant if that's the #1 platform in your area. So I want to talk about a post that I put on TikTok Friday night. So for those of you who are watching this at a later date, it's now Monday, the 31st of January, 2022. This post was put Friday, whatever the date was on Friday, 2 or 3 days ago. So to date, and I'll put the screenshots, actually, I'll talk over the screenshots. As you can see, the post has had 512 likes. Now, as we all know, I'm not a big fan of likes, comments, and followers and things like that, but it does help with the algorithms and the engagement, things like that. So those 512 people are now going to be popped in to the algorithms to see my future content. We can also see that around 1,800 people saw the video. But when we look at these analytics, it's saying 1,714. So basically what TikTok does is just round it up. 1,774. So what's that? It's 26 shy of 1,800 people. What's exciting to me, though, is 96% of those people came from the For You page. Now, the For You page is basically the name of the TikTok algorithm. So, with Facebook, we've got Facebook algorithms, For You page. Basically, what it does is the For You page will put content in front of you that it thinks that you want to see, pretty much. So you can see 96% came from that, and the personal profile, 3%. Now, mind you, I don't have a lot of followers on TikTok. I think I got like 200 or 250 or something. So I'm still building it. But as we can see, we've also had 97% of those views come from Australia. Now, I'm probably stronger in Australia. My followers are stronger in Australia. That's our predominant market. That's our predominant market. So that's awesome. The next screenshot I want to show you is one that I put up the week before. Now, as we can see, this is an announcement that we're now in 6 countries. We can see the likes factor there is 297 likes with 1,100 views. So if we click on the more data, as we can see, 1,051 views. So again, it's just rounded it up to the next 50. That's what it does. So 1,051 views, 297 likes, 86% come from Australia, 6% from the UK, 4% from the United States, 2% Ireland, 1% the Netherlands. Now, we do have clients in the UK and the US as well, so that's great, but it's also great to see that 86% have come from Australia. The third one I want to show you is a post I put up yesterday talking about, I had a troll who was giving me some issues, and these are the results from that one. So as we can see, it's had 812 views, 269 likes, but the video views have been seen by 100%. Sorry, the video views are 100% in Australia. So guys, this is not an app that is overseas based. These views, my predominant views, so we've had 3 videos there, one at 86% viewership in Australia, one at 95% in viewership in Australia, and one at 100% viewership in Australia. And all of them, I think from memory, it was like 800 views. Then there was 1,000 views. Then there was almost 1,800 views. So I'm getting good views. It's not like 3 people are watching my stuff. These are getting really good views. So guys, it's only going to be a matter of time. I've already started people commenting or sending me DMs and stuff like that on TikTok, agents reaching out or business owners reaching out. So guys, I really, really, really need you to be on board with TikTok this year. I don't keep bringing this up for my own health. I don't like the sound of my voice that much, but you need to be there. And the beautiful thing that we've got with Bespoke is we've actually got our own video trainer and confidence coach, Sue. So I'm going to drop a link in this email or wherever it is that you see this. Guys, if you're not comfortable on camera, please reach out to Sue. This is her baby. This is her thing. She teaches people how to get confident on camera. Now, I had a chat with Sue the other day, and I said, like, I've not always been the most confident on camera. I know that I know I wave my hands too much. I know I like music over the top of most of my stuff and this, that, and the other. And I say a lot. And I said to Sue, I was like, I'd really like to cut down on the ums and, the editing and editing that out and this, that, and the other. And Sue did make the comment as far as saying, yeah, but that's you. That's how you present. And it's true. I do have obviously my list of stuff that I want to talk about, but I like to talk to you guys in a conversational way. And I hope that's how it comes across. And it's not just me ramming stuff down your throat all the time. Sorry, I'm getting calls. Yeah, so I hope it's not just me ramming stuff down your throat all the time. So if you are a little bit shy when it comes to getting on camera, or you like to know some alternatives that you have in case you don't want to be on camera, and there's a couple of different ways that you can do that, please reach out to Sue. The other thing I do want to highlight is TikTok it's separate to the other platforms. You must speak differently. You must present differently on TikTok to other platforms. What you're putting on Instagram and Facebook isn't going to cut it. And the reason I say that is because people are leaving. People are leaving TikTok. People are leaving Facebook and Instagram to go to TikTok because they're sick of the sales pitches and they're sick of the the boasting, the promotion from agents who really are highlighting what they do every day. I mean, when was the last time you seen a mechanic say, look at me, how good am I change a spark plug? Okay, so it's a different beast. You've got to approach it differently. So get in touch with Sue, tell her I sent you. And she will look after you. Now, coming on to Facebook, and the reason people are leaving Facebook, and I had a really, really interesting chat with my mum yesterday, actually, and she said that she doesn't go on Facebook. Now, my mum is, I'm not going to say how old, she will kill me, but she said that basically she's tuning out of Facebook. The only time she uses Facebook is we have a family group chat that we use, and it's where we post, you know, our day-to-day lives and, you know, the babies and, you know, all that kind of thing. And I have to admit, I'm starting to see it now. I don't post a lot of personal stuff on Facebook, mainly because I am quite private. But in saying that, I've got closed groups of really close friends, tight-knit close friends, that I will put stuff out there. And I know for a fact, and I've been bullied and trolled and things like that, this is a way for me to basically share my life with my friends. And also I know that, you know, for the majority of it, it's not going to end up, excuse me, on these social media platforms. But the other reason, the main reason for it is as well, is I want to keep in touch with my friends. I want to see what they're up to. I don't want to be spammed with shit all the time. And not only that, it's the negative news and all that kind of stuff. It's like, if I want news, I don't get my news from Facebook. I will go to credible sources and seek it out, or watch the news at night. So for me, I'm finding that I'm enjoying Facebook a lot more in that respect, that when I log on to Facebook, I will go and, you know, jump in those groups, a couple of groups I'm a part of, you know, different circle of friends and things like that. And really enjoy that and enjoy the experience, because it's what I want. It's what Facebook used to be. So keep that in mind. And how can we use that in a real estate format? Guys, you've got a database. You guys have got databases of landlords, buyers, sellers, tenants, all that kind of thing. Why not create a group? Why not invite people to a group? If there's homeowners out there, this is your group, by the way. You are in control of who comes into it. So what I would recommend, instead of spending a fortune on ads trying to hit people, why not create a group in your area? So I live in Rushcutters Bay. So maybe, you know, if we were to do the eastern suburbs, you know, real estate, vendor, whatever you want to call it. If you're someone who's thinking of selling or your own property, jump into this group. We're going to keep you updated, you know, on legislation and trends and what the market's doing. And we're going to, you know, have some industry people come in and, you know, do some videos and things like that. You're actually putting good quality content in front of the very people that you want to hit, and it's free. Okay. The only thing that you've got to do differently is market. Instead of pushing out, would you like a free appraisal? Would you like to join this group and be kept in touch without the hassle and without the pressure? So guys, that's where I see the value, the only value really left with Facebook. So okie doke, guys, that is pretty much all I have. Like I said, I know it's a bit of a long one. It's been a big week, and thank you for tuning in. So as always, if you, like I said, with the Facebook thing and the groups, the TikTok, I know I've thrown a lot at you. Please get in touch if you'd like to discuss anything further. And I look forward to having a chat with you all during the year. Have a good one, guys.